for the people working in assets where they sense the end, often then they'll leave and try and get another job if at all possible. So the asset life ends up actually shortening even quicker then once the end gets in sight. So do you think there's a risk of that, and so as a result, do companies actually need to keep investing to maintain the talent pool until the very end?
Yes, I mean, I think there are some things that you can do with the talent pool to be more efficient, and multi-skilled technicians, multi-skilled offshore maintenance technicians is one of them. So, I mean, this is something that I think the whole industry has been pretty reluctant to move to. But we were doing it offshore in the mid-90s in Southern North Sea because we had unmanned platforms and we had very small teams. So we actually had, again, no choice. So we moved to, control and electrical technicians, and we merged operators with maintenance technicians. And so we had operator maintainers as well. So I think, in some respects, there is a way of upskilling the crew that you remain with to give them an incentive to stay. But I think, there are a number of opposing things that go on there. If you upskill your technicians and go to multi-skilled technicians, then these are not people you can just pick up off the street later on. So you've got to keep them happy, and you probably want to be in a model where they are working for the operator. If you've gone to an outsourced maintenance technician, it doesn't work very well because the turnover in these outsourced maintenance crews is historically been too high. Now that may not be the case in the current environment, but often, again, the strategy is, do you go for a small in-house or a smaller in-house very committed team, or do you go external, low cost, but low cost per head, but maybe not low cost overall?
Yeah. So what about new folks coming into the industry? What about, say, graduates coming in? Because presumably, I mean, shortening field life, what are we talking, 2 years or 10 years? You can probably say it depends, but.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it does depend a lot on the individual circumstances, and obviously, there's a subsurface effect about, is there anything else left to be got at, versus, the economic field life cutoff. So, those are two different things. And in some respects, the Norwegians have been smart in setting targets for you are not allowed to leave until you've got a certain recovery factor.
Yeah. Okay.
And everybody's known about that up front. Or it's been known about for a long time, so it's not been avoidable. Whereas, so that's the recovery factor cutoff is different to the economic cutoff.